Well, hello everybody. I have put an amazing onboard air system in this truck, and today I wanted to talk to you just about that and how we air up these tires after we air them down for a gnarly trail. So let's dive on in. I'll show you guys some deets. You'll tell me what you think in the comments. It'll just be awesome. It's gonna be the best. We'll see you there. Finally done and airing up after the longest dirt road of my life, the Dempster Highway. All the magic happens down here, at least most of it. So down in this little box, we've got an up-down air controller, if you will, and behind that we've got a Viair compressor. We basically leave this shut most of the time though. We pretty much do everything from the cap and just clicking up some hoses. So just to give you a brief overview of the system, the whole point behind this is so you can air up and down all four tires at once. The appeal of this to me is I'm going to be airing up and down a lot. I go off-road most days, so it's just a lot nicer to be able to just set it and forget it. So when you're in the truck here, I'll show you what you can see from the truck while I'm driving. I'll go ahead and when I'm getting ready to pull over and air up, I'll hit my switch. That'll start the compressor on the outside. You'll see down here there's a gauge and the pressure will start building in that gauge. You'll see it'll go up to about 150 psi. So that's the pressure in the tank. So there is a tank in this system. The up-down air system does not require that you have a tank. I like having a tank because, I mean, at least I wanted a tank because I like the idea of running air tools, having just some air in the tank to air up buddies, or I felt like it would make things go quicker and easier. Looking back, I don't know if the tank's really necessary. I think it still takes just as much time with the tank to air up even when the tank is full. It barely gives you a head start. So on my new rig, I might just go tankless and have the ARB compressor so that when it's on, it's airing up. When it's off, there's no air anywhere, it's not doing anything. Basically what I can do here, you turn that on, let it get all the way up to 150 and stop. Then I pull the truck over, hop out, and I grab my up-down air hoses, okay? These are really cool. These are like the whole point of the system here. These are quick release chucks that just, boom, go right on and off of Schrader valves. Look at that. So you hook it up to the tire, then you hook it up to the system. Now see, sometimes they're not perfect. You gotta pull them off and do it again, and that's when it can, there we go. Now we're good. So you do that, all four tires all the way around, and see, like what just happened with this one, it just blew off. Oh no, it's ruined. Well, no, it's not. You just shove it back on there. It's no big deal. These are pressure fittings, so when they're shoved on there and air comes in, they'll stay on, unless they pop off like they just did. You just throw these tubes on each side. You got one there, and then on the front, we've got on the bumper here, this is where the air chuck is there. So install for this system, of course, you need to run lines all the way through the truck. That can be a little bit of a hassle compared to just your portable air compressor that you're gonna pull out and use. So the two problems I've had with this system, when they first installed it, I actually didn't install this because I just didn't want to spend that much time under the truck because I had already been working on it quite a bit. So they installed it and they actually ran one of the air hoses too close to the exhaust for the diesel heater, so it melted. So we're having issues with the up-down air system again. We're in beautiful Utah. We just left this epic campsite And Brian just went into town to get service and upload some videos. I've got my up down air and all my fancy air stuff out, just trying to air back up. And we pinched the line. What happened here, my mistake. This line I just replaced from the diesel heater exhaust melting. Well, I tucked it up a little too tight and I pinched it right there and it pinched everything off. So that's not gonna work. So we're gonna cut that off, put it back on there and make this air system work. Luckily, these things are real easy to fix. So this was the fitting that was on there and I just cut the piece of hose, and we're gonna take this off, take the broken piece of hose out, cut the hose and put it back on, and just mainly make sure it's routed correctly so that doesn't happen again. First roadside fix is an easy one, luckily. I do have an extra pump too in case this really doesn't work. So, anyways, looks like we're gonna get the tires up. We're gonna go meet up with Brian, get some videos uploaded, and get on with this. So we got it fixed. Easier. Now I will say, airing down, they also advertise with this system the ability to air down. You hook all of the hoses up again and you adjust your pressure. So let me show you really the brains of this system and what is happening other than where the air's all going. So right in here, again, this is the up down air. So this knob right here controls everything. So as we're airing up, we can adjust the pressure, we can build it up in this knob. So for airing down, you turn this knob to the left and you drop the pressure there. For me, I don't like messing with this. I prefer leaving this closed. I just air down with my ARB tool. It's pretty quick to take the valve core out and air down that way. I just prefer doing that. That way I never have to go in this box and adjust pressure. I keep it at about 65 for airing up, and I literally just hook up all 4 of those and turn the compressor on and then go make a sandwich or something. So that's the coolest part about this system, is you can air up without thinking about it. That's really it. There's not a whole lot else to say. You can get custom color lines. I really want this system on the new rig, and I want some orange lines. I think that'd be cool. Comes with a little bag to carry. Again, I keep them right in the door here for convenience. And that's about it. This system's really simple. It's really awesome. And I have enjoyed it. I've had my ups and downs with it, like I said, but overall, nothing in the system, none of the parts, none of the pieces have failed in any way. They've all held up really well, and it has been on the truck now for 15,000 miles from Arizona to the Arctic Ocean. So I think we put it through a pretty good test as far as fittings and holding up to weather and conditions and yada yada. It's awesome. I love it. I want this system on my next truck. So I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to comment. Let me know what you think of this air system. Would you run it? Do you like it? And hit that like if you did enjoy the video. Share it with someone who might think this air system's pretty sweet. And the question for you is, are you down to mob? Off-road, air down.